and we open. So, all of you had some pretty fantastical dreams last night. I will say, uh, I don't want to assume, but I imagine everybody's just a little bit quiet whenever they first wake up. And you would all notice everybody is quiet.
The vibes at breakfast are awful.
The vibes at breakfast are atrocious. And luckily, you will have a delightful breakfast. As Warwick and Amiri were able to guide you through the wilderness carefully, and you came upon a fort in which you slept last night. And you guys got to sleep with a roof over your head. Well abandoned, but still clean. You all slept technically. So now we're gonna go down the list of the people, and we're gonna talk about what you do whenever you initially wake up. Galilea, how are you feeling whenever you wake up? What are you doing?
I don't know. Considering the crazy dream we just had, I think Galilea just kind of like immediately kind of checks to see where Midge is, because the weird green not Crowley kind of said that, oh, we could get rid of her, and that is not allowed.
Yeah.
And so Galilea immediately reaches for Midge, and I think like Midge just kind of like probably because I imagine it might be a little bit cold for like a reptile. Midge is probably already kind of probably like it, like as opposed to being like next to her, is like actually probably inside her clothes or something. So she like just pats herself down and like pulls Midge out and just checks on her, and it's just like using Midge like and using reassuring Midge as a way to kind of just reassure herself.
Yeah, you feel Midge under your cloak, under your shirt, wrapped around you, desperate for warmth. It is very humid outside, but it's a bit chilly, and you see her get pulled out, and she looks at you, tongue flicking, and then goes to wrap around your arm, still trying to stay under your clothes. She's here for your comfort, but also you're here for her comfort. And she puts all of her weight on you and sticks her tongue around your ear and nose as if she's trying to sniff the pain away from you.
I think that does make it like, because like the feeling like the tongue like against her, she goes stop, that's gonna stop, it's not, you can't get it, stop.
You see Midge look at you as if to silently say, "How are you?"
I think just kind of like more like under her breath, because like, she's trying not to like disturb everyone else waking up, just kind of like, I had a weird dream. It was different than all the. I was worried I was maybe like having like another episode or something, but this one was it was different than all the other ones. I don't know.
You see her kind of perk her head at that. Go ahead. Were you saying something?
No, I was not saying something.
Okay. You see Midge perk ahead and look a bit confused. Intelligence behind those eyes. It is always important for everybody to remember this is a familiar and not a simple snake. As Midge curls around your neck to rest her head on top of your head, combining your intelligence to try and think of what's happening. Two brains.
Yeah, like that kind of just makes like Galilea like laugh a little bit again, just like, thank you, Midge. I very much appreciate it. I think she's probably going to start like kind of getting herself ready and seeing if there's anything that needs to be done to help prepare us for the next part of our journey.
That sounds good. Ooh, brains helping to think. So I'm going to move to Perry.
Oh.
How you feeling?
Frazzled. I think. Oh, go
ahead. You wake up. All of you wake up, technically in a bed. How's it feel?
Fucked up. I think one of the first things that Perry does after waking up is getting out his mirror and like checking his face and his hands and everything.
You look at your face, and despite what your dreams told you, you are still you. And you are more than enough.
He kind of sighs, and will probably try going about his morning routine as best as he can in an abandoned fort.
I certainly will say, I know that Perry, I know that he likes to draw whenever he wakes up, if I recall.
He does. He'll probably do that after he thinks he's quote-unquote presentable enough and ready for the day.
I will say, thankfully, essentially this place is a barracks. So it would be easy enough to clean yourself up and make yourself presentable. And I will say that the view here is not leaving somebody wanting. It's gorgeous. Dreams be damned. And hell to these nobles. The green belt is gorgeous to you. It is unfettered wildlife. This is like top amount of civilization that you have seen. Yeah, to even get here, you had to like see giant mountains and crags. It was lovely.
Yes. I think Perry will spend time getting outside air.
Delightful. You go outside and you soak in the suns and photosynthesize away the bad feelings. Horik.
Yes.
You wake up after screaming in your brain and screaming in your dreams. How are you feeling, and what are you going to do to get ready for these people that you are helping?
Yeah, I think Warwick, when he wakes up, I think he's still sore from that wound he had when he fell unconscious because he still has the wounded condition.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he wakes up and he kind of groans and places a hand over that like area. But recalling his dream, I think he's gonna look around for Grace. She's probably nearby, still like sleeping a little bit, and I think he's going to gently lift her up onto his shoulder with her little hood, of course. And I think he's going to like quickly gather up his things, and I think to get his mind off of that, he's gonna start looking around to see if either someone is preparing like a breakfast or if he could find breakfast for everybody.
I think actually. Hold on. Boop. I have to go down here. I will say you don't see anybody preparing anything. I think that you guys would have been the first to wake up, as you are the protagonists of this journey. But I will tell you that you as Warwick are trained in survival. Correct?
I should be, but hold on, I'll check. Yes.
Okay, delightful. I was like, please tell me I know this. If you would like, you can go hunting for an hour to go gather ingredients.
I would love that. I am also trained in cooking lore.
Ooh.
Yes. And I know you have a pat.
Oh. Would I, if Vork is gonna go out hunting, would
Actually-
Perry see him going?
I think you would. What were you going to say, Mackenzie?
I was going to say I actually don't have like a pot. I don't know if somebody else had that, but like I don't technically have like a pot. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I do have cookware. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Okay, I was like, I remember you had a cook. I remember you had cookware.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I don't think he's like sneaking out of the camp or anything. I think he's pretty open about being awake, and if anybody asks, I think he would tell them where he's going.
Nice. I think Perry would ask, and I think Perry would also ask if he could join you.
Ooh, I think he thinks about it for a bit. He still seems a bit like quiet and out of sorts. But I think he would nod and agree to take you with him.
Yes. I'm going to ask you to roll a hunting lore or survival check. And whenever I am done with Dea, I will tell you your and Perry's results. Perry, if you are trained in survival, you can aid.
Woo,
I
I'm aiding.
have a question about this.
Ah.
Is this specifically to sense direction or track? Because I have a +1 bonus to that.
No, it is to hunt for food. It is gathering ingredients.
Okay.
But when I aid, I also roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure.
You roll, and then you have to beat the DC, and then you can give a little bonus to work.
I got a 15.
You will get a +2 from Perry.
Very nice. 17.
17. Okay. I will prepare for local dryad helps his buddy. Question mark. Maybe buddy.
To Perry, Vork is a buddy.
Buddy. Thank you.
Buddy. My new friend.
Okay. Dea,
Hello.
you wake up and you are here. You are not home.
Yes, you're right. I'm waking up in an abandoned fort, miles away from my home. Yeah, I also think it's extremely in character that Dea is the one to get up last, because I think that he wakes up and he's sort of feeling out of it, but he sort of just takes a moment to kind of soak in. I don't want to call it ambiance because that makes it feel really pretentious, but the idea of like really centering himself in this new place with this like view and traveling. And I'm going to say that the first thing he kind of does is go to sort of brush out his hair so he can put it up, delicately gathering any of the dust that falls off of him and putting it in this little pot that he has for that purpose. And as long as he is like alone while other people are sort of doing their own thing, I am going to take my 10 minutes to do my daily preparations. As I sort of work on myself and make sure that I am sort of everything is in order. for what the day might bring. And I think after a long while, he will leave where he slept to go look for the others.
Delightful. Work.
Yes.
And Patty. You guys fuck off to the woods as all of the rest of your companions start slowly waking up. Amiri gets up last. You would see Valerie actually starting to like de-scuff her armor. And I think that's kind of cute. Lindsay would be getting up around when everybody else is already starting to wake up. She's immediately journaling. And Jathal walks around the perimeter of the barracks. Haram is praying.
Why?
And you, my boy, did really good. My boys, you did very good. You have gained 4 special ingredients and 6 basic ingredients.
Wow.
Wow.
We can use that to make real things.
Yes. You can use that to make many things.
Is there a way I can add this to my inventory, or would I just have to make a note of it?
I don't...
You can make custom items if you want to create the items.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's like the food will rot after 5d6 hours.
Yeah.
Games love that shit.
Yeah.
Games love that set. They love it. They are obsessed with it. I can't find anything, so yeah, I think you should make it a custom item or make note of it.
Can you give me it was 4 and 6, what was it?
4 special ingredients and 6 basic ingredients.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, I am not very specific with it. I will be more specific if you decide to make something.
Yeah, that is okay.
I think it being vague like that actually means it will be easier to cook. Thank you for my life.
Yes. Trust me, considering some of the shit you guys can make, it is very good to leave it vague. All of you are awake. All of you are aware. Guten Tagen. Galilea and Dea, you wake up to see Warwick and Perry coming back with food.
That was quick.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for forging. That's incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Fine, had to take my mind off of stuff, and we have a lot of mouths to feed now.
It's been a long time since I've gotten to go hunting.
If do you need any help preparing anything? I'm not the best, but I'm sure I can myself of use.
I wouldn't mind some help. It's been a while since I had to cook for this number of people.
You see him go to say nod and say all right, and then he's gonna go to like roll up his sleeves.
I will leave the cooking to you two then. It is not my strong suit.
Well, thanks for the help hunting. You did pretty okay out there.
Danke.
I will begin setting up my cookware.
Delightful. You begin to set up your cookware, and I get to give you 3 options. You can cook a basic meal, which is to say, like, this is just you get the cooking stuff, or you can cook a special meal. You have 1 recipe, and that is the hearty meal, or you can spend 2 hours trying to discover a special meal because you are trained in cooking lore.
Yes. How much time do we want to spend here, everybody?
I will mention all 3 of those actions take 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And it is the butt break of dawn. You will have time to go to other hexes.
Yeah, Dea also is very unhurried, I will say. So Dea would not rush you. Dea would just be like, I'm just here.
Yes, I'm just curious, since we're on a big expedition now. Do we know what the hearty meal does? You can say no. I know that's like a meta question.
I'm trying to decide because you technically you have the recipe, so it's available automatically. Fuck it. You guys have the recipe automatically. On a success, you gain a status bonus to saving throw. The next saving throw you attempt during the next 24 hours.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Okay.
I will mention, you can critically fail making food.
Yeah.
You also can. I'm actually probably sure, like, as somebody who also does crafting, I think if you try to discover a recipe, you can also fuck that up too.
Probably. Yeah.
It just gives nice little bonuses. Dubious food. Yes, quite literally, there is a food that can poison you. Several dubious foods. There's a food that can put a curse on you.
I believe that.
It stones you. I can't wait. Please discover special foods. They're so fucking good.
I think in this instance, I don't think Warwick is really trying to, like, find the great secret of cookie, and I think he's just trying to make a meal that everyone can have, and hearty meal sounds like it is a simple hearty meal for everyone to have, so I think he's just gonna do that.
Are you sure you don't want to discover? It's a pretty low DC. I will give you that.
Well, I see what you want me to do.
Listen. There's a pretty fucking good one if you manage to roll it good.
Fine. I'll do that.
I love peer pressure. Please roll cooking lore.
Okay. Dea, are you helping?
Yes. Wait, so do I have to also roll cooking lore, or can I roll crafting?
One second.
I do not have any lores. Fun fact.
I can choose the skill check. I like. I'm going to say yes, you can use crafting.
Oh, Slay. You're definitely going to get it because I have a +7 to crafting.
Holy shit, bro.
My whole thing is crafting. I am here to make shit. Oh yeah, that's a 24.
30-20, so 22 altogether.
Sick. Warwick, you take the lovely fish that you hunted, and you make fish on a stick.
Wow. Fish on a stick.
Oh my god, fish on a stick.
What did you roll for cooking?
22 with the help of the +2 from Dea. Or was that a separate check?
No. One second.
Okay. I like to imagine that
you're
set
so
it up.
close.
Oh.
So close to the critical. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I like to imagine he set it up to where, like, they're, like, surrounding the fire, you know what I mean? So they're kind of leaning over it, like in a circle, or whatever. Whatever's easiest.
You guys make fish on a stick, and all of you get a very delicious fishy on a stick.
Fish sticks.
It is seasoned with dill and other spices. For the next 24 hours, you guys can go up to 17 hours without sleep before becoming fatigued.
Whoa.
Oh.
On a critical success, it would have lasted 2 days. It would have been 18 hours. Yeah, you were so close, Mackenzie.
Nah, that's good.
But now I can add fish on a stick to the list of recipes you guys have.
Woo.
I think Dea is absolutely delighted. I think Dea is just like, oh, how rustic.
Oh, while they are cooking, can Perry approach Galilea?
Yeah.
Perry is just going to greet her for the morning and ask, how did you sleep?
I slept all right. It was a couple odd dreams, but that's not entirely unusual for me. What about yourself?
Much the same. Looking, is this are we in like a common space? Or are companions around?
I'm gonna say you guys are in like the center point of the barracks. It has like open air, and you see everybody gathered around eating little fish on dill pickle sticks. And it is awfully quiet, but everybody's here.
How is everybody looking? Does
Demoralized.
Okay. Perry's gonna speak up and say, did anybody else have weird dreams?
Galilea just like raises like a hand slowly.
Perry's also raising his own hand.
Harm would nod and Lindsay would nod, and she says, yeah, I'm writing about it right now. Is everybody okay?
I had thought it was just nerves.
Jethal speaks up and says, I wonder if the Greenbelt itself wants us gone.
The nature of the Stolen Lands is inherently a little strange, to say the least. It could be possible that there's some influence potentially affecting us.
Do I get Fae and or First World vibes from this?
Do you have Fae and or First World lore?
Yes.
Oh my god, you do! Slay!
I like how you said it like, why would you, weirdo?
Why would you say that, weirdo? Go ahead and roll.
Woo. Sexy. 23.
I will warn you.
Oh, what?
I was going to warn you, it would be a high check.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry, I have nudge fate, so if he's one off, I'll just kind of like see if he just needs one more, I'm just gonna nudge fate to make that happen.
Eight.
So you think on stories and you think on the tales and the truths that you know about the Fae. Altogether, you don't know. Because the problem is that there is many creatures who can influence dreams. I will, however, give you this fact. You can imagine that there was a creature in your sleep. Or someone. And while it may have been Fae, you can't tell if it was malicious or not.
Okay.
But you do know it was unnerving, to say the least.
No,
I'm sorry for the vague and ambiguous answer. The DC was 42. They set very high DCs in Pathfinder because they're
Wow,
just
they
like,
really did not want you to know about that.
there's a DC. There was a DC to examine the ring, the excuse me, the brooch that Tartuccio gave you. The DC is 35 in Pitax lore.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Pathfinder throws no punches. They say you can try, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like impossible at our level, like literally impossible.
Fire.
You gotta be a god. That or citation. You don't have to be a god. You just have to have spent all of your time on making your character really good at that one thing.
Yeah.
But kind of probably, if it wanted to have fucked you up really bad, they could have given you a disease or a sickness. You don't feel any exhaustion besides the vague exhaustion of bad night's sleep, but you are not magically exhausted. So it did not technically do anything to you.
Okay.
Heart emoji.
Heart emoji.
I'm trying so hard to give you information.
No, this is good.
Yes,
This is more than I thought I would get.
But I will tell you, you generally can tell that everybody kind of had nasty dreams last night.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps the only thing really for us, well, maybe not the only thing, but I am assuming we all still want to continue, so I would assume kind of the main thing to do is just continue going forward.
Yes, it will be better days ahead. Better nights ahead.
Yeah.
Probably gonna see a lot worse than just somebody in our dreams from here on out. Gonna take a lot more than that to make you turn around.
Yes, we will not be deterred.
You say that and you hear the echo of your voice as the ghost of Perry Pass screams. Does anybody have anything else?
This is, I guess, technically like out of character kind of, but Harry has. Does somebody have healer's tools or no?
I have, I think I picked up healer's tools, yeah.
I have
you
a
did.
cantrip that acts as healer's tools.
Okay.
Do you need us to do something?
I was just thinking about the wounding condition again, but the only way to get rid of it is if I'm restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes, or if I have hit points restored to me with treat wounds.
Okay.
If you would like, if Jathal is given the tools, she can treat your wounds. She would offer that. She's got a pretty good bonus to healing.
Oh. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I don't even know what. I have got it a +6 to medicine. If she has more than that, she's more than welcome.
To medicine? What the heck? Where are you? Where are you?
Also, I like to imagine whenever it was like, oh, this is like some bad omen. Like, fucking worshipper over there was like, it's the end times. It's time. We're all gonna die.
Would his nightmare be that the world never ends?
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! You're
You
so
could try to
right.
Probably.
You could try to ask. Rusty, you could try to ask.
Oh my god.
Feels personal.
We're gonna get pretty personal here.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna be traveling with the same, like, group of people for the next several years, so I imagine it's going to.
Yes. Chithal has a +10 to medicine.
Oh, damn. Alright, girl.
I will say, if you want to aid her so she doesn't critically fail, possibly.
Yeah, I'll aid her for sure. Like, I think, like, I don't want to lose the healer's tools. Those are mine. I just bought those. But I do think, like, I think, like, what Galilea is going to do is basically be like, we'll talk to Warwick and be like, well, like, but probably before we go, we should probably make sure you're taken care of, especially after you did so much for us in, like, in the fights. But if and like she raises her voice, but if anyone else is more experienced, like, I understand first aid, but if anyone else is perhaps more experienced in medicine, I would be more than happy to work with them to make sure you'll be okay.
You see Chithal just looking at you with a raised eyebrow, and she's just like,
Chithal's not gonna do it? Or
Chithal will, like, slowly step forward. She's you're kind of glad she likes you.
yeah.
She looks to Warwick and she says, "Sit."
Oh,
Okay.
that's excellent. Okay. I like bring out the healer's tools and just like, okay, so I understand some parts of this, but he's a bit wounded, a little bit more than I've had to deal with, so maybe you know more about that?
She nods and she says, "I like to consider myself an expert in healing." She, like, watches as all of you start to gather, and I will mention, it's not only just her. Amiri actually will come forward to look. There's a bit of interest in making sure that everybody knows how to heal each other.
Yeah, right?
As she just sighs and she makes an exhibit of Warwick, holding and pointing to your wounded parts, and says, "Behold, a wounded animal." As she, like, rips out some gloss, and she like gets some anime bandages and she starts wrapping it around him. She goes to wait, did you give aid, Galilea?
Yeah, I can do that. We're gonna do this one. To give aid, I just roll and right?
Yes, you roll and add your medicine, as this is what you are helping with.
Ooh. Oh. 10.
Can
I give Nudge Fate to Jane?
You technically wouldn't have to, but I know it's free. You would pass with a 10.
Oh.
And Warwick, you feel a strangely cold woman touching on your body.
Your fingers are fucking cold.
And your heart is cold. Fuck off.
I kind of.
I'll be an animal.
Oh, okay.
But he's still just sitting there, letting her like.
Yeah, like Kelly's just kind of okay.
Why are your hands
not
so
the
damn
energy
cold anyway? Like, just stick them in the fire at that point.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna smack Warwick on the shoulder. What are you doing? No, excuse you. Do you want to be healed? This is very rude. Like, Jathal's being rude too. I will address that in a minute, but you're being very rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not tell you that I was rude when we first met? Let me clarify that now.
This is
I'm
unfortunate.
rude. I don't care.
Okay, well, that's going to be awesome if this keeps happening.
Listen, I'm going to work with you guys. You have nothing to worry about, okay? I'm doing what I'm here to do.
You will be doing it well. You are healed for 27 hit points.
Wow. I did not need that much, but I will take it. Thanks. I'm back up to max. Yippee!
Yippee!
We love a guidance. She gave a critical success to Jithal, and she would put a hand on your shoulder and say, I think you're better at medicine than you give yourself credit.
Thank you.
And she just stares at Warwick, and then she goes into the shadows, and you see her lean her head down to pray over the fish on a stick.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm praying. Shut up.
I made that food. I don't care.
Work. I believe you no longer have.
I'm cured. No, Warwick is on the enemies to lovers with nearly everyone here. There are 3 women here that hate his ass.
It's just a lot of. I just think there's a lot of potential with specifically these two.
This is also the same person where he was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "Don't ever fucking look at me again. I fucking hate you."
Yeah. Drama potential.
Works reading us, yeah. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do? You guys, I'm gonna say you guys have one more camp activity.
I think the only other thing Perry's gonna do is try and sketch this part of the barracks.
That's adorable.
Draw, 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 draw.
Draw, 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 draw. Do you draw? Is there a draw roll?
I don't know.
Do you have art lore?
No.
Usually to make art pieces, it's crafting, but I don't know. You can do whatever you want for sketches.
I mean, if you're not trying to... Ow. I stubbed my toe. Help. Help.
Unstubs your toe.
Unstubs your toe. Takes it.
Stubs it harder.
Oh, no, Jesus. If you would like, you can simply say that it is a sketch. But if you want to make the Picasso Mona Lisa, I will ask for craft roll.
I only have a +1 in crafting, so I don't think I will make Picasso Mona Lisa.
So
Fairy is new to drawing.
there is a new. She is not the. Oh, he is not at the Picasso.
He is not at the Picasso.
I don't know if this sounds like weird necessarily, because I don't think that Dea would find this weird. I actually think if Perry is like sketching in a corner and Dea notices, I actually think that Dea is gonna kind of like stand over Perry to like watch their process, but like not really say anything.
Are you being sneaky about standing over and watching?
No, because I don't think Dea would think it's weird. I think Dea would just kind of go over and just like watch you do it.
Okay. I think when Dea does come over, Perry's gonna like hide his drawing a little bit and say, "Oh, can I help you?"
Oh, I was just. Is there something wrong?
Oh no, I just kind of looks back at his drawing. I'm not very good yet.
Every piece of art is good.
Hmm.
I
Well,
just
thank you.
wanted to see how you were putting the lines down, but if If that is a strange thing, then I suppose I understand.
No, it is fine. I'm really only used to one person watching me draw. Actually, you are an artist.
I am.
And they're gonna immediately shove the drawing in your face. Does this look okay?
God, does it look okay?
I'm trying to think of how I can say this politely. It isn't hideous. You can definitely tell that Perry is learning how to draw, though. The proportions are wrong. You see that the scale of the area is not technically correct. However, everything is where it technically should be. And you can tell that Perry has a very good eye for shapes.
I think that Dea would look at it and almost like go to squat down from the like angle that Perry is going at it from and say, I can really respect your attempt at like the perspective. Is that the art word? I'm not an artist, Panini.
Yeah.
I think it's very ambitious, especially with how sort of visually interesting and untraditional the shapes are around here.
Okay. Nika says
how long have you been working on this?
This drawing?
Yes.
Since after I ate?
I think you've done a lot with just a short amount of time. Okay. I've definitely seen artists that have to take way longer to do less. And if you want the secret, I feel like the more you know about it, the more you get hung up on the little things. And he would hand back the book.
I think Perry is gonna go back to drawing, and if Dea is sticking around every now and then, he's just gonna like ask him for advice.
Well, I would love that.
He would have good advice, Perry. He would have good advice for you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like if Perry knows artists or knows a thing about art, I think that it is very apparent in how Dea is talking. Dea intentionally is not saying anything negative about the piece. That's something that you would notice. And then two, I think that you would notice that a lot of his advice does come from the fact that he has like a lot of skill sets in art. I think that's neat.
Asshole. Anybody have anything else? Before we get into explanation of hex travel. Galilea, is there anything you would like to do before hex travel?
No, I think I'm good.
I will say I should probably find... There we go. I hold that for later. Sarah. Sarah. Sarah.
What?
Be a person.
What?
Be a person. Be normal.
I can't.
Okay. Gang gang. My God. So Sarah, would you mind pausing the episode real quick?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
I can understand the advantage of like potentially just walking directly to it, but but then,
I'm sure there's
because
pros and cons to each, right? Because like I'm sure if we stay on the road, that means that there's like a potential for like bandits and stuff.
right, but it
People
also
easily able
means,
to like spot us.
yeah, we'll be easily spotted, but it also gives us we're less likely to get lost on it.
Exactly. And then wilderness is like, I don't know, maybe easier like foraging, stuff like that. Not as
Mhm.
much of a presence, but probably more dangerous in terms of like creatures and stuff.
Right.
And also uncharted, so more navigating. I think I'm fine with the road for now. I'm kind of curious to like try this, see how it goes. You know, because I'm not sure what the options will lead to yet.
I will say we are a really large group, so even if we do come across potential danger, it feels a little less intimidating, because we have like all these companions with us.
We do have a fuck ton of people, you are correct.
Yeah, so it's kind of like bandits steal at your own risk, you know? Yeah, I think it might be good to start on the road, and if it ends up being more danger than it's worth, we can try the wilderness after that.
I think so
Delightful.
as well.
So you guys are going to
Oh
follow
wait,
along?
Sarah
Yes,
said
Sarah's
BRB.
gone. Yeah.
Oh no, Sarah died. Sarah's perished. Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
God, what if I played a fucking mermaid character and did that accent?
I can tell you right now, there is mermaid adjacent races in Pathfinder.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
You could
There's
do that.
everything in Pathfinder.
No.
Condensation.
No.
They
That's
require.
definitely on the recording.
That's fine.
That's fine.
No.
There is actually a wet race. They are mermaid like and they actually do require hydration. Yes, thank you. Yes, you must constantly be wet.
I will say there is like options to take to where it's not as bad with the hydration thing. Yeah.
I know it got fixed, but it's fun.
Well, not technically fixed. It's just like you can pick an option that means that you get less, as part of like your heritage options.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
They're pretty cool though. I heard that they are really not a good choice for this campaign though.
No.
I can tell you there's like only 2 spots out of this entire map, and they are small spots where it would be really cool to be one of these little guys. They're very small. Not a very wet land, this place.
A lot of grass.
I feel bad for them almost because I'm not sure of any like Pathfinder modules where they would really like shine. There's not really a nautical one from my understanding.
There were 2 in 1E, actually.
Oh, okay.
There's one actually specifically where I think that like you are at a disadvantage if you don't have something that gives you water breathing. Fun fact.
That's very fun.
That's
Yeah,
very
ruins of
interesting.
Aslant, because Aslanti ruins are all underwater.
Yes. I will give you credit. There is a river. It is where you would have gotten the fish. But it would have been very shallow.
Yeah.
Also, the water isn't very kind here in these parts.
Oh?
Lots of corpses.
Oh.
Not to like give away anything, but like that's like I think that's
fucking corpse water again.
there's like a
I was about to say, Curse of Strahd looking at.
This actually is payback because you did that to us last night. Ash just wrote it in today.
yeah, I just wrote in corpse water. Gotta fucking kill Mackenzie. Fuck you. I don't want the British disease. Hello, Sarah. I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm sorry I had to come back to corpse water.
Oh.
2.
Corpse Water 2!
Were you recording that entire time?
Yes.
That'll be a really funny intermission. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So back on Pussy. You guys are traveling. I will say, something that's very fun is as you guys travel, you would all know that you are walking along the border of Roslyn.
Yes. Because we're right below Rostland. His rest stop is at the bottom corner.
Yeah, you guys are walking along like the edge of Roslyn this entire time. Warwick, you take great care not to cross over as somebody with these funny papers telling you you can make land. It would be very bad if you managed to cross that border.
Teehee.
Tee.
Teehee.
And you're right. It is very easy to walk along this trail given to you. You don't imagine you'll be seeing a lot of those soon. And along the way, you see something.
Uh-oh.
Who could have
As
predicted this?
you guys see along the road, 5 little men.
Whoa.
And as you get closer, these men are red, and it comes to your
Uh-oh.
attention that you are standing in front of 5 little kobold guys with giant sacks.
Oh.
And they look to you. And they screech.
Oh.
I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Hey,
Go away, shoo.
don't get. I
Get
get
on.
really big and I scare them away.
Yeah. That's how you scare them away, right?
Initiative is perception, right?
Yes.
Unless Ash says something different, which it can be something different sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not
As a
this time.
treat.
Sometimes. Okay, not super high, but that's fine. Let me look at my guys. Where are you at?
Oh. No.
Please remember.
Oh my god, I got really low and I'm still at the top.
Yippee!
Oh, yeah. I don't like the purple dice. Are you even
Ash,
a
what were you
part of
saying?
this character?
Ash?
Ah?
You said please remember.
Oh, I was gonna say please remember to add your bonus, but as I said that, I was just like, oh, that's right. You guys are very sweet, and you did. Okay. I need to roll for these bolds because I forgot to roll for them because I had to roll on a funny little encounter table. I did that while you all were talking.
Oh my gosh, you're so
I am
sneaky.
very sneaky.
Plans.
I have such a high perception bonus, and for fucking what? Nothing.
Right? Me too. Me too.
I don't need that note anymore.
This fight music makes me want to shake my ass. I'm glad that's on the recording.
I think this is part of Galley's set. Okay.
Could bust it
That's
open
how
to
I
a
feel
club.
about like every combat music I've ever heard playing in like a tabletop game. I'm like, this fucks.
Oh man, I don't know why I didn't. Just as a heads up, I do not have a map. For some reason, they don't have maps written for.
Oh, well.
That's really fair. I like to keep.
No, it isn't.
What?
It is
yeah,
not
you're right.
fair.
Oh, well, I was gonna say something that helps me in Starfinder whenever I don't have a map is I'll get like a generic map with nothing on it, just the hexes or the squares, and then you don't really have to worry about it matching the area. I've done that before.
Done that
Yeah,
there
I have
before.
definitely thought about doing that before as well.
I will keep that in mind for next time because there's a couple of things that have maps, just not like some encounters don't have maps. It's very inconsistent.
Yeah.
It would be nice if games like this thought about having like road encounter maps when they're making random encounters.
Fun fact, y'all, in Fly Free, the next adventure, your next job going to like a ship, it didn't have a map. I had to use one of my flip mats that had a whole ship map in it.
Oh.
Because it didn't come with one. It was just like, this is what's in it. And I'm like, I need the map.
Okay. Not. Okay. We're ready, and we're gonna start off with one of the kobolds who hisses and screeches, "Hide the beats!"
What?
As he rushes towards you.
What did he say?
Hide to the beats.
Find the beats.
One more time?
Hide the beats.
Hide the beats!
Oh
my god. My beats, they'll go missing.
Steal your fucking beats, little man.
He hears that from you, Vorik, and he fucking jumps you. Does a 18 beat your AC?
Yes.
Delicious. Work. He comes up to you with a short sword, and he gets you at 5 damage as he screams, "My beats! My beats!"
You said 5 damage?
Yay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stay goofy. I will never not make a kobold goofy. Speaking of kobolds, you see one of the lesser looking ones say, "The beats. Do we have to steal? No! What?" And he runs at you, Perry.
Oh my god! We don't want your beats now!
Nobody actually wants to fucking beats.
I don't believe you! Does 15 beat your AC?
Probably. Hang on. It meets it. Yeah.
It meets it?
That was
Yep.
He slashes at you. "You slay! My beats!"
I don't want your beats!
He slashes at you, giving you 5 damage.
Oog.
Yeah, they kind of be hitting a little bit hard. I'm like, besties. They're cute and a little bit goofy, but they be hurting me.
This is a moderate threat, maybe. Dea, it's your turn.
It is my turn. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so
The beats.
The beats.
The beats. Man. I'm gonna use an action, raise my shield. Use an action, try to overdrive.
Delicious.
That was a failure. That was a 9. Does not make it, but did not critically fail, so nothing happens. That's fine. Action, command, construct, stride on over. I'm gonna slap a kobold.
Why would you slap one? They're so gentlemanly.
I got a nat 20. I
feel
threatened by these kobolds.
Which one do you hit? Do you hit one of the do you hit the purple or the black kobolds? Kill!
I think I want to hit the one. I want to hit one of the ones that has hit my party members.
That would be one of the black ones and one purple.
Okay. I will try to protect the spellcaster. I will attack the one that hit Perry.
Okay. You will be attacking one of the black kobolds. Please roll damage.
Slay, it's gonna be really big. That's gonna be 13 bludgeoning damage.
13?
Yeah.
Your construct comes swooping in, slapping its branch down like it's a bat, and you see the kobold home run, fly, barrel towards the ground, and it drops dead.
Scheisse.
Wow. Well,
Jerry! You killed Jerry! As you see one of the black kobolds go to fucking attack you. Why did you kill Jerry?
In my defense, every time Dea has ever had his construct attack something, he has never anticipated that we would fucking murder it.
You see it prepare a sling. Dea, does a 14 beat your AC?
No the hell it doesn't.
Slay. You see a rock fly by your head. Jerry! Jerry!
Oh god,
Warwick, it is your turn.
What's up?
It's your turn, Warwick.
Oh, very nice. Jesus. I'm going to. Is the one attacking me purple or black?
He is purple. He screamed
special...
to beats.
Okay. Listen, we don't want anything to do with you. Leave us alone. But
would you like to roll Karimsbo?
Intimidation?
Hmm?
Please?
Yes.
Or are you gonna demoralize?
Please try to demoralize my little men.
Hold on. Okay, I am gonna try to demoralize. I'm gonna attempt an intimidation check against that target's will DC.
His will?
If it understands the language I'm speaking, and I'm just speaking common.
Me as Ash. Yes, he does speak.
Okay. I figured because we're talking about beads, but you never know. Maybe they just picked it up on the road.
Go ahead.
21.
You just beat him.
Wow, that is a good will DC.
He actually does have a very good will DC as he looks up and he goes, but Sootscale's clan was going to steal the beats. We need to deliver the beats.
Oh? What clan?
You stole our beats. What? You're going to steal our beats. He points at you. Horned man steal beats. Racism.
Racism.
What did they say about a clan?
Sootscale clan steal beats.
Oh, that's rude. Okay, well, because that was it worked. He is frightened one.
You see him starting to fucking shake his little knobby knees. As he just keeps pointing at you. You were going to steal.
If you don't leave us alone, I'm gonna take all your worth. Get out of here.
You see them all look at each other. Does anybody want to roll for Kobold lore?
Sure.
I think it would be quite delightful if one of you rolled a 20 for Kobold lore.
Wait, so is the check? To clarify, is the check Kobold lore? Because I definitely do not have Kobold lore.
I don't have that either, so I can't roll.
I would say, oh god, they're people, society.
Society.
Can I do an academia or society?
I would say you could roll academia.
Party.
Society.
Yeah, beat society.
I got a 19.
Oh.
Oh wait, sorry, that's one less. 17.
Oh, that's right. You're stupid.
Damn. So mean.
Damn. No, actually, Perry isn't stupid. Everybody laugh at Galway.
Oh my god.
What is with all the nat ones?
Oh my god.
You need to fail your dice immediately.
I can't bind. No, I can't. I'm not buying new dice. I'm not doing it.
I think they're telling you it's time.
Fucking cleanse them. Put them under the moon or something.
Words
Jesus.
of the devil.
The moon?
Capitalist devils, please do not make me spend more money.
Exercise the fucking dice.
Oh. When's the next full moon?
I can check that for you after call.
I have an app. You're good.
Work, did you roll society?
I'm not trained in it, but sure, I will roll just for funsies.
Society.
Yeah, that's just a 4.
Ooh, Warwick, you look down at these little men and you think they called you a horned boy, and that's kind of fucking rude.
Did. He was just like.
However, Galilea, you don't give a shit about kobolds. These are draconic creatures. You know that much, and that's all you need to know. They have nothing related to your fate, nothing related to the magic of the world. Dea and Perry, you know a strange amount about kobolds. Maybe it was a fixation of yours one time. They are cowards. Through and through. I just hate weird little guy.
You're a weird little guy, Galilea.
I'm a weird little girl.
Oh my god. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you, Miss Galileo. Perry and Dea, you, my little boys, would know that these kobolds are cowards. They will definitely run, even if you didn't threaten them. However, Dea.
Yeah.
You're such a little freak. You know that kobolds love roots and veggies. So those beets are fucking gold.
That's such a cute fun fact about kobolds. Please stop stabbing us. Okay. All right.
I will say, temporarily you are out of combat.
Oh.
Temporarily. However, if I fucking sense a single threat from these squirrely little dudes, Perry, it is your turn, so get that in mind.
I think what Work is doing is we, like, leave this as he's just, like, full on trying to intimidate them into leaving, like, getting out his fucking weapons. Like, he's not trying to hurt them or anything. He's just like, what is even happening? Go! Go away!
Go on, get it.
Go on, get it.
Don't get it.
Perry's just gonna, like, hold up his hands, no weapon, and is just going to say, "We do not want to fight. We do not want your beats. You can take your beats and go. We wish no harm."
You all see... Oh, shut the fuck up. You all see the purple kobold talking to the 3 still alive black ones. And they're having a little chat in Draconic. Does anybody speak that?
I do.
You do!
Wow.
That's why I was like, man, it's kind of stupid that I don't know anything about them because I can speak their fucking language.
To be fair, kobolds are like the lowest draconic beings possible. Fun fact, you would know that they're. I'm gonna give this out for free. Kobolds are communists. Rise.
Oh my god, comrade!
Gallia, you listen to them, and they speak with one another, and you hear the purple one saying, "They aren't attacking us anymore," and the black ones are just, "They killed Jerry, and they're gonna steal our beats." You're stupid, John.
Oh my god.
And Jerry, wow.
You're stupid, John.
It's not my turn, so I don't want to butt in.
We are temporarily out of combat. As long as there is no threat given, or they do not start it, you can act freely.
Then I'm gonna kind of like move like forward and in Draconic be like, in our defense, we were attacked first. I'm really sorry about Jerry. He seems... He must have been very nice.
They
Real.
look up at you, speaking Draconic, and they, comrade?
Yes. Yeah, we are. We can be comrades.
You see them like stare, and no horn.
Ah, self-consciously touches like,
Dragon. What? Stupid kobolds. You see one of the black ones point and say, "Dragon Avatar."
Oh my god!
What, me?
I'm gonna do this right now. I'm not
No,
that good at
and
it.
see Gala pointing, "Dragon Avatar," and the
Oh.
other one's just, "Oh, Dragon
Um,
Avatar." You see them like scuttle. All of you see them scuttle over to Galilea, saying something in a language you don't understand. But Galilea, you just Avatar.
Yeah.
Comrade.
Okay.
Comrade.
She's
You
just
see
kind
them
of
do
like,
grab the hands. Our Lord.
okay. she.
mm.
Sorry.
Hey, Galilea, do you need help over there or
Galilea,
anything?
our Lord. You see
Uh,
them bow.
God!
I think they. I just kind of like still. She's like letting them hold like her hands, but she kind of like looks over. And she's like, I think they're cool with us now. I think they also think I'm a dragon avatar.
I think they can understand common.
Okay.
They would
I know that, but I wanted to check on her anyway.
Only
Oh,
one
I
of
was
them
saying
can
that to
speak common.
Galilea.
I lied.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't. Never mind. I'm a liar.
I fucked up. Only one of them can speak common, and it is the purple.
Oh, okay, my thing's still.
But we can be comrades with everyone here. I think I look back at them and in Dracona be like, we do not want your beats. Thank you very much. She's like trying to like low key like take her hands back, and she's like,
Comrade.
we are just trying to travel through, but we don't know if the road is safe. Is the road safe?
You see them look up at you, slack-jawed, and the purple
For my
one.
friends, for my comrades, is the road safe?
The purple one speaks up, and he says, "I'm Tom." Madam.
Hello, Tom.
You see him
I'm
get on a
Gala.
knee, and he says, "Madam." He looks to Warwick, who said her name is Galilea, Madam Galilea. You, milady.
Oh my god!
Yes, we will make this road safe. The disgusting Soot Scale clan has been ravaging our lands, but he like does a between us motion. Keep you safe. Keep us safe.
Keep us safe. Like she like returns like, yes, keep us safe. Thank you. I am. She like, oh man. Like I'm losing my shit. Galilea is barely holding it together.
I feel like
Kind of-
Warwick looks really pissed off because like this is so fucking goofy and he doesn't know what the fuck is happening anymore.
I will say, everybody is slack-jawed. Your companions don't know what the fuck to do.
You know what? I kind of like Tom, right? So I think I'll like grab Tom by the hand, like lift him up, and be like, "Thank you. I will always remember this service you are doing for me and my comrades." Did I?
Tom looks up to you, reverence in his eyes, and he says, "Yes, Jerry was a bitch. It's fine." He looks. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh my god!
I think like as she like lifts him up, like there's like a snake, like her like midge kind of peeks out of like her sleeve a little bit. Like what the fuck is happening?
Midge just looks out and blips, trying to
Yeah.
sniff this lizard man, and he just.
I asked Tom like, "Do you want to pet her?"
I couldn't.
Okay. Totally understand. Great.
Is there anything we could do for you, madam? Anything. You can ask anything of us. We will give our lives for you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you need to go that far, but thank you. Let me talk to the people who are with me, my comrades.
He does the between motion. Comrades.
Yes, we're comrades. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
we can all. Yes. Yes. You, Tom. You and me. Comrades.
Tom gives a high five to the other kobold and then slaps the other one and says, "I'm not fucking stupid. You never say that shit around Lady Galilea ever fucking again. I will beat you to death." And he starts talking amongst his companions, and you all get to have a little chat now.
Oh my god.
Right. I like immediately try to like I do like a quick I like step back and immediately kind of like try to like huddle like people a little bit or like just like be like, okay, like quiet. Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah.
Fuck?
It's okay. It's okay. Everything is great. I can speak Draconic. They think I'm a dragon avatar. So they, I think, worship me now. That is not what I thought was going to happen, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know any, but yeah. So they are, going to help us now. They are totally fine with the fact that points at Dea that your thing killed Jerry. They're totally fine with that now.
I will say, I did not anticipate that would happen.
It was you did. She hits really well.
I respect it.
Yeah. So, they're going to help us. They're going to make the roads safe and protect us from their enemy clan. They do think I'm like a dragon god, though. I did not tell them that. They just decided I was. So,
well, whatever helps, right?
Yeah, so I think we've got some little guards now. They're very funny.
Are they the only ones in their clan or are there more?
That is such a good question. Oh, they also are willing to do anything for us, or at least me. So if there's anything we need, maybe we think about that. Because I can't think of anything.
I guess.
Oh, wow, this is... I don't know anything about these. I didn't really know very much about kobolds, other than that they're communists. So, this is wild.
You should tell them that you're going to start a kingdom. That should really get their attention.
Oh, a kingdom of equality work because we're comrades.
Comrades in a kingdom that will have many root vegetables.
Many.
Them attacking us on account of their beats is actually not very out of character for kobolds.
Oh, okay, so beats for everyone.
Beats for everyone.
Sick beats for everyone.
Needs from the beats and the beats got sicker.
Yeah.
Are beets like all that kobolds eat? Because like I have some fish left over, if they want any, I guess.
Root vegetables, I think, is their preference, but I think they're omnivores. But I'm not sure, truly.
I don't think it could hurt. Yeah. I'll take some and see if they would like it.
God, can I say that I hand out like a few fish stick?
Fish on stick. Gift.
Fish on stick. Gift.
Gift for comrade.
Gift for comrade.
Oh, maybe he wasn't being racist when he said that you were horned. Maybe it's because they like people with horns.
Yeah,
Very
he was
true.
confused why I didn't have horns. Because the Tom one, he was asking if I had horns, but that didn't really. I guess it's not an issue. At least I don't think.
What, are you self-conscious about it?
No, it was more like he was expecting me to have horns because I can speak Draconic.
Oh, that's okay. Mine are big enough for all of us.
Okay. Well. I'm going to offer these fish to them. Is there any? We can ask them about their clan and other stuff. Is there anything? And I've asked them to make like our journey on this road safer. Is there anything else we want?
Should we ask them if we should be on the lookout for the clan that they were talking about?
The soot scales?
Do they operate in this area?
I want to make sure I understand this right, Ash. Did they say that they're protecting us specifically from the soot scales?
Ash, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I muted while you guys were talking because I didn't want to interrupt you at all.
Okay.
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, I want to make sure I get it right. Like, did Tom say that, I'm gonna write this shit down. Hang on, I gotta write these. These names are now important, and I have to write it down.
It's unfortunate because these are not kobold names. But
you don't say. You
Yeah.
don't say.
I love them.
Thank you.
Maybe they just like the names, you know?
This is true like TTRPG core. I just threw this encounter together. What's their name? Bob.
Yeah. So there's Tom. Jerry got killed. Is there also a John?
Yeah, John.
John.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just
One of
don't know two of their names.
Yeah, one of the purple kobolds was John.
Okay.
I
Purple.
love this goofy music.
Thank you. I'm so happy this game has goofy music, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, so so Tom told me that they were like, because I was asking like, hey, could you make this like road travel safer? He said that he'll protect us from the soot scales. Is that what he said?
Yes. Soot Scale Clan.
Okay. So yeah, I talked to the back to person. They did actually say that they're already going to protect us from the Soot Scale clan, is what that is. So I think that's taken care of. But maybe if they know about any other dangers we could come across, that might be good.
Yes, I think that would be wise.
Awesome. I don't really like being in the spotlight, so this is gonna be a lot for me. So give me a second.
Pats her shoulder. You're doing great.
Thank you. And I walk back to the kobolds, like, be like, in Draconic again, be like, so, comrades, comrade, my companions, my comrades that I was traveling with, wanted to give you a gift to say sorry about Jerry, and we weren't sure. We were hoping that maybe you like fish, and I offer the fish to them.
They look at it and they take the fish, and they just.
Ooh, okay. Raises like my hands, like kind of like still trying to be like smile and like cool, but like, all right, awesome, cool.
Fish.
Yeah, I point to Warwick and I say, he made it.
He looks, and the rest of the kobolds look. They look like a bunch of birds, and they look at your horns, and they like munch a little bit and say, "Not dragon, devil."
I don't know. Maybe he is my comrade, though. He's my friend.
Devil dragon.
Yeah.
Galileo friend.
Mm-hmm.
They look at you and say, "It's okay, Jerry, bitch." And you see one of them speak up and just, Jerry, husband. And he looks and says, "Homophobic, kill."
Okay. Wow.
And he points at like Daya's construct. Homophobic.
It was a misunderstanding. She didn't know. We are very sorry.
Lady Ugly. And they just keep eating. And they just look at you. They're just waiting.
Okay, so Sootscale's clan is bad, right? They steal your beats. They're bad. Yeah.
They kill our people. They stole from mites. They stole everything. I hate Sootscale's clan. You see another one speak up and he says, "Shut up. We hate Sootscale's clan."
Wow, they sound awful.
They are. He like thinks and he says they like to steal the beats.
Yeah, that
They
sucks.
like to kill travelers and steal money. They stole holy item from mites.
Oh no.
New shaman, terrible man, ugly.
New shaman, he sucks.
Did you just read on new shaman? He sucks.
Yes.
Slay.
I'm trying. It's so hard to write fast.
It's okay.
So, what is? Are you guys? What is your clan called?
We are clan Tusk River.
Tusk River?
Tusk River.
Tusk River. And you guys are cool.
Mm.
Okay. So are there any other like bad things like the Sootscale clan we need to worry about?
They look to you and they start eating the wood on the stick. And they nod and they say that you already got that. They look to you and say hill giant in the Kame lands.
There's a hill giant.
It's dangerous, but give him beer, he leaves you alone.
If you give him beer, he leaves you alone? Beer.
Southern land.
Oh, in the south. Okay. Wow. You guys are so helpful to me. Thank you. Is Tusk River a big clan?
Oh, small clan, murdered by Sootscale.
Oh, and like I think like Galia like puts her hand like a hand across her chest, is like, oh no, like I'm so sorry to hear that.
They nod. They say, ugly, ugly true. Sootscale dangerous.
And did they become more dangerous because of the new shaman?
Yes, he acts funny. Warwick died!
Rip. Just completely dead.
Hannah's getting prepped for being a teacher.
I guess.
They shake their head and they say, Sootscale used to trade gold.
They used to be your friend, like your comrades?
They used to trade gold with the, if you like things for a second. People.
With people.
He like points at a direction and it's the direction of the road and he says, the man.
A man.
He used to trade with the hut man.
With the what?
Hut man. He looks at you and he very obviously does not know the name of said hut man.
Yeah,
but you are on the trail to hut man.
Hut man. A long road. Used to trade. Okay. So when did they stop trading? Was that after the shaman?
About a month ago.
1 month ago. Stop trading. Okay. Wow, Okay.
I will mention the kobold is speaking sometimes. You guys would know that the black kobold speaks common. You guys can talk to him. Excuse me, the purple.
Yeah,
if any of the rest of you have a question, you can ask.
Yeah. I think I've gotten a lot of information. I'll need to relay it back, but I think like I'll just like let them know like, okay, thank you. I'm new a little bit to the area, so you guys are so smart and helpful for talking to me about this stuff. I'm going to let my companions know so that way, because they don't speak Draken, because she like circles to us. Yeah, they're stupid. We're comrades.
Yes.
I'm going to let them know, and I'm going to have to talk probably simply to let them know. So, I'm going to talk to them. So, and then I'll like let them know in a second. So, okay. Kind of turns back to them. All right, like gives like a double thumbs up, and is just like, okay. So, they are going to protect us from Sootscale. These guys are from Tusk River Clan, the clan of Tusk River. They're cool. They are smaller now because Sootscale murdered a lot of them, so they don't like Sootscale at all. And I guess Sootscale sometimes kills travelers. So our Tusk River friends are going to protect us from Sootscale. There is, I guess Sootscale used to trade with the Hut Man. They don't know who that is. They stopped about a month ago. We're not sure why, but they did get like a new shaman who I guess sucks. And there's also in the south a hill giant, which is kind of crazy, but I guess if you give him beer, it's fine. I will let you know that John is the purple one, right? Or is John a black one? I should have asked their names.
John is one of the black ones. Tom is the purple.
Tom is the purple.
Tom is the leader.
Leader, purple. Can I didn't roleplay it, but can I have the other names?
I guess.
You don't it's okay. You can say no.
I will say you only need Tom's name.
Okay, yeah. So I point towards Tom like, Tom knows common. He's also like kind of the leader of this group. So if you guys have any other questions, you could potentially talk to him. But these are our friends now.
Not food.
Not food, not enemies. They're our friends.
I will say completely, unless one of you guys tries to beat the shit out of a kobold, they will no longer attack you.
Nice. I think Perry does a little happy clap. It says, I've only actually read about kobolds in books, so this is very exciting, and is going to attempt and introduce himself to Tom.
Bigger party acquired. I will say they will not be sticking with your party because they have to travel around to prevent kobold attacks. Please,
they gotta keep
dear God. They're your best. Correct.
They can be like guest besties.
Yes, they're my.
They're comrades. Okay.
Comrades. If you would like to seek them out, I will allow you to seek them out. It will take
fun.
They will spread word that you are a comrade. You go up to them, Perry?
Yes.
How do you introduce yourself?
Perry's just gonna kind of lean down and hold out a hand, palm up, and say, hello, it is nice to meet you. My name is Perry.
He looks at you, and he licks your hand. Says, fish.
Oh, thank you.
One. Imagine he's purple.
Wow.
Aww.
Make believe he's purple. He looks to you and says, Perry.
Yeah.
He says something to you. You cannot understand it, Galilei. You can tell that they are trying to speak lizard.
Oh, trying to speak Draconic to Perry?
Yep.
I just kind of like, Tom, I don't believe Perry knows Draconic. Can you speak to Perry in common?
That really was a teacher fucking sentence. You sounded exactly like a teacher.
Sorry, I didn't need to do that.
Tom looks and says, Perry, Tom. He does the motion between us, comrades.
Comrades.
He waits. Do you do the motion back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. He's orc. He looks and he nods and he says, comrades.
Comrades.
If anybody else doesn't have any questions, I'm going to make Tom and crew run off to murder a fuck ton of kobolds. Does anybody have any pressing questions?
I would like to not be stabbed. I don't think I have any questions.
Work, Perry, any pressing character questions for the kobolds?
I am very concerned about this Hut Man. Do we have any more information on him?
You know, I don't think they knew very much about him. Like, they didn't even know his name. They just kind of know that he's in the same direction. You could maybe try asking to see if, like, they know anything else about him. Yeah, I mean, I could as well, obviously.
That would mean something if he lives out here by himself and they used to trade with him. If he can hold his own out here, he must be strong enough.
Mm-hmm. I think Dea's gonna go over to Tom and kind of give an awkward sort of nod and say, can you tell me a bit more about this Hut Man, or like what he's like?
He looks to you and says, Hutman squirrely. Kind of stupid. Likes gold. Alchemist man.
Oh, okay. That actually is
human.
It's a lot of actually really good information. An alchemist out here must... Well, I'm sure we'll see when we find him. Thank you for being helpful, Tom.
Benadryl Hutman.
And Dea's gonna really awkwardly walk away. He obviously has some feelings is continuing to interact with these people. The horrors of murder on the road.
Any other questions?
I think
Hannah,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna go down the line. Hannah, any questions?
No, I don't think so. I think as long as it's like, oh, we're both comrades, Galilei's okay. But whenever the conversation starts being like, ooh, dragon avatar, Galilei is kind of like, okay. Ooh.
Harry, any questions?
Yeah.
No.
Work, any questions?
No.
Dea, any more questions?
No, that was my only one.
Okay. You guys will be able to continue traveling as you hear Tom and friends run off, howling about how they're going to murder the fuck out of Sootscale. And that's when we're going to take a 30-minute break.
Woo!
Sarah, if you could pass. I liked your answers, by the way, guys. I think they're very cute.
Recording.
Delightful. So you guys are alone on the road now. Your companion's looking between you and the kobolds you've sent off. You see Valerie speak up and say, "You're going to let such creatures wander?"
They mean well, I think.
They were here before us.
Can you roll a persuasion?
Racism.
Not racism. Kobolds are like actually pretty renowned for being pretty bad.
Okay, fair enough.
If it was like a dragonborn or a tiefling, that would be racism. But kobolds, like,
Diplomacy.
Yeah, let's do diplomacy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like trying to look for persuasion. I'm like, I don't know about.
I'm sorry, I still have D&D brain.
No, me too. That's why, like, that. There's just certain names that are a little different. I think I'm gonna give myself nudge fate in case I'm off by one.
Oh, 100%.
But we'll see.
Abuse that shit.
See what happens. Okay. Let me do the. Dirty 20. 16 plus 4.
Okay. You say that, and she shrugs and says, "I know they gave us helpful information, but I don't. What if they were lying or?"
I think at the end of the day, they were the ones that ended the fight. I would feel uncomfortable to mark them for death because they thought we were going to steal from them and attacked us. I don't know if I think that's right.
Yeah,
I think if we wanted to handle them as a problem, I would want it. I think they should be a bigger problem for us to consider that.
When your room is established, we can discuss that. I'm sure they will be in your territory anyway.
Probably, yeah.
So you will likely have discussions with them then.
Yes, that is a later problem.
You see work out the way it needs to.
You see that Valerie looks like she isn't. That was a really funny meme. I need to mute that. Valerie looks stressed, but that is because of her learning. As a normal person, she did not hyperfixate on dragons, such as you two. And also, it kind of is normal to think that kobolds are violent.
I do think that's fair. Daya's just an idealist.
It's true. And we need that in the world. Do you guys follow the trail towards the hut man?
Hut man?
I want to see this man in this hut. I'm very intrigued by an alchemist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be an interesting thing to look into.
You can do other things. I'm not the boss of you.
At the very least, establishing someone who is willing to do trade can be in and of itself a boon if he has lived out here for some time.
Yes, trade is very important.
Yes, especially if they know the area.
Yeah.
Do you guys go forward?
Yeah.
You guys keep marching. And you make it pretty far, actually. It becomes nighttime, and you all would notice that you are barely tired.
Hell yeah.
Do you guys wish to press for 3 tiles?
Ooh. That's a lot of tiles.
That's a lot of
That
tiles.
is a lot of tiles, but we have that bonus from the fish stick.
We do.
Yes.
I would be down.
I'm interested.
I mean, yeah, like we all have at least low light vision, right?
I have night vision.
Yes.
I have low light vision, yeah.
What do I have? I don't have light prepared. So I don't have torches. Like, I mean, I'm okay with low light vision, but it will get dark.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, but but I think if there's moonlight, I don't think that counts as full darkness. So maybe if we have low light vision, that will be enough. If there is
Okay.
if it's like dusk where the moon is out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it might be good to try to press forward. I don't know how comfortable we all feel with camping out here more often than we need to if there's bad kobold, like extra evil kobolds nearby.
Yeah.
So you
Oh.
guys. Oh, go ahead.
I have a lantern.
Oh, cool.
I have hooded lantern. I can lead the foray with light.
I think that
Light.
might
If
be
it
a
gets
good
dark.
idea.
If it gets dark.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Because I'm pretty sure the rest of our companions, I don't know how well they can see in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Warwick can see fine in the dark. I don't know what Josh.
I also feel like
am
The
talking about the
humans.
extra buddies.
well, we also I don't think it's dark out yet though. Marching is just like 8 hours, so I think we would get like through dusk, but I don't think it's going to be like really dark really suddenly.
Right.
It's still like daytime, yeah. I assume anyway, I'm not God.
Even if it does get dark, we got light sources.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine.
So you guys are pressing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys press on. I will say a couple of your companions would look a little bit stressed about how dark it is. Namely Amiri and Valerie.
Perry is going to try and take Valerie's hand and say, "Don't worry, we will lead you."
Yeah, come on, Amiri. I'll hold your hand too. I'll lead the way. You can hold my hand if you're scared. Are you scared?
I am going to ask Perry to roll diplomacy immediately.
Immediately.
Ooh.
Come on, diplomacy.
Make some moves on that hot armored lady.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dirty 20.
It might be because she hated it.
You see Valerie look, and she like sputters a second, and she says, "I didn't realize that you were so forward with touch and such." She takes your hand and she politely puts it away, and she says, "I will simply follow you, but thank you."
Yes, my apologies.
It's no problem. I can't see very well, but I promise it's not pitch black yet. I'm assuming Dea has the lantern going too.
Yeah, I'll say I'll take this section to start up my lantern using some of the oil that I keep on hand just for that case. I can open and close it based on use. So I'm going to have the shutter opened so it has like a little spotlight because it's a hooded lantern.
She points ahead and she says, "I will simply follow the light, but hearing you being nearby isn't bad. I don't wish to spurn you. I just think I am not one for touch."
Perry will just smile and says, "No feelings of spurn at all. You're fine."
She smiles and nods and says, "Thank you for respecting that. You'd be surprised, most people don't." Did you actually do that, by the way, Warwick?
Yes.
You hear Miri call out, looking at the ground, and she says, "Shut the fuck up." I don't need anybody's hand holding.
Why don't you come find me in the dark and get me then? Come on.
God!
Oh my god.
Where
Hold
am
on.
I? Come get me.
Hold on.
Tiefling on human crime. She's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Okay.
He
Work.
just has this fucking grin on his face. Yes.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Work, you feel a rock bolt in the back of your head.
Ow. Good aim.
She snorts and she says, "Of course, fucking idiot. What kind of baby can't aim a rock?" And she does it again.
Okay, everybody. Okay, we can just.
18.
Yes.
Hero. Is it just
I'm here,
bonks you in the back?
please.
Citation. This isn't giving you non-lethal damage. This is giving you non-lethal damage. Don't worry about it.
Hey, it's fine. I cheered her up and everything.
Cheer.
Yeah, have you ever heard of it in your fucking miserable life?
Warwick, stop provoking her!
Why the gods?
I slap Warwick on the shoulder.
Ooh, little man is looking to get some too. Come at me.
Okay. Distraction can be its own kind of help, but maybe not so much that we're going after each other.
You guys hear Harim slowly praying, "Oh Lord, take us while we die."
Hmm. I haven't talked to her at all, I don't think.
No.
I had my fun anyway. I'm done.
You see him stop praying. You can tell he did that to be annoying and to get you to stop.
I have a lantern.
You have a lantern. You guys press onward. Funny old man writes. And eventually, you do see a pillar of smoke,
Oh.
as if from a chimney, come into your vision. There's a hut there.
Wow, just like the kobold said.
Wow.
Just like the prophecy foretold.
Do you guys follow the pillar of smoke?
Yeah. I'm going to this hut.
In the dark, you guys haul ass towards this smoke. The dawn slowly creeping. No, the dusk slowly creeping into night. And you see a man casually just doing laundry and putting his stuff away in like a basket, and he sees you guys pull up and he says, "I don't have any money."
Oh,
No money. No. He
we're
like
not
takes
here-
his
we're not
basket and he
here
starts walking.
We're not here for money. We're just
hope
here to
you're
say
an
hello.
Alchemist?
Hmm.
We're just here to talk. We're just travelers. If you don't want to talk, we can go on our way and we can walk past you, but
Can I have a grand group society check? Not society.
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy. I
I'm
can't.
so good at that.
Kill me dead.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Harry and me besties.
I'm very good at it. I did not roll very well.
Hey.
Warwick hasn't said anything, so I opted not to roll. I hope that is okay.
That's okay. He looks to you all and he shrugs and it's dark. What? He like hauls ass back to his hut. You hear a like chuck sound and he comes back out and he says, "What do you want? What do you want? Speak.
Dark.
Speak. Speak." I will say he's specifically looking to Galilea and Perry. Yes.
Okay. We heard that you have been living here for a while. We are new, hoping to settle in this land, and we're hoping to get a new connection. Like hoping to get like a new connection and maybe get some pointers and help from someone who's more experienced.
What?
I
chose to come out
we
here.
didn't really think about we did. We all are here of our own volition.
He like slowly steps back.
Aren't you out here by yourself?
But I'm not a person in armor with a bird and a construct
Oh, we
in
mean you know.
full armor.
This is just our gear for traversing the wilds. We've been walking for quite a while now. We really just wanted to touch base and make connections. Maybe discuss plans for the future of potential trade or deals.
Huh.
In our defense, we didn't really think about how it might look about us arriving in the dark. It must look odd.
Suspicious, yes.
Yeah.
He like looks between all of you and he nods very slowly and he says, "If you all give me 10 silver each, I will let you stay in my home for the night. I will help you with any information, and if you would like, I will sell you potions."
Ooh.
That's not bad.
I'm good for 10 silver. I like kind of looked at to everyone else like, I'm good for 10 silver. Are we all good for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a. Oh yeah, I'm good for. I can do that.
Okay. Sure. He holds out his hands.
Is 10 silver
Yeah.
a whole gold piece?
Yep.
Just clarify.
He's asking for 1 gold piece from each of you.
Oh my god, that's a lot of gold. I mean, I
guess it might be easier to do it this way, huh?
I would love if there was a sense motive roll in Pathfinder because I'm like,
There is.
I can what do I have it ready? Oh, I do. Picks up all clues. Sorry, wait, I thought I knew what this spell did.
Sense motive. Oh, there is one. It's just not a skill. Oh my god. I would like to sussy out this man. I'm down to do it, but I also want to make sure we're not going to get stabbed.
I'll go ahead and give you nudge fate for that.
I would also like to try because my perception is pretty good.
I think it is a. I think it is a secret roll. But
It is a
me.
secret roll. Yeah.
Does it use perception?
Yeah, perceptions are
Yeah.
usually secret rolls that the DM has to do, so you don't know how well you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I also request secret roll?
We are sussing out this man. Sorry, Ash.
It's not a.
Thought we gave you
It's
a lot.
Oh, sense motive's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Isn't
isn't
it?
crazy? Somebody did really good or really bad.
Okay. So, Dea, Perry, Wark, you are all rolling sense motive.
Yeah.
Dea has a sense motive. Nudge fate.
Yes.
Yes.
He's just a bit weird, guys. You all, one of you succeeded very well, and I'll get to them in a second. But I will tell you in general, all of you can tell this guy's just a little bit fucking kooky. This guy's a little bit fucking weird.
He lives out here. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Normal people do not live in the Stolen Lands unbidden.
Also,
This place
hermits aren't common.
Exactly. He is quite literally a hermit. He is a hermit in a hut with potions, and he is asking money from you. Warwick, you can tell that this little hut would be enough to hold all of you, technically you and your companions and your other companions. You don't know where he would go though.
I've got a question for you.
Mm.
Where are you sleeping if we all go inside your little house here?
Spell.
Spell?
What?
Spell?
Please
Scroll.
elaborate.
Spell scroll.
What, you're gonna like conjure up a fucking magic house or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's so fun.
Magic is fascinating.
What is sorry, what is the magic scroll called?
Let me find the exact spell.
Wow. I mean, honestly, yeah, that'd do it. Dave's like, damn, I guess that tracks.
He looks to you and says, "Cozy cabin."
Cozy cabin. That is you like I think you guys see like Galilea like get out a little like notepad and writes that down like wow, would it be all right if I could look at it? Like I won't use it or anything. I just never heard of it. It sounds really cool.
He looks at you and he says, "What?" He like looks at you. You have a fucking witch hat on.
I have a witch hat on.
He looks at you and says, "Magic."
Yes.
What magic?
Fate, I think.
No. How do you siphon your magic? What is your tradition? The answer is a cult.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, I don't know if I know the exact answer to this. I believe it's a cult.
He looks to you and says, "You can learn that on your own. It is of cult magic."
Oh, okay.
He points over to Perry and says, "Not you, though."
Oh.
No.
Oh. Okay.
You're welcome.
Dunga?
Point to Perry, you got leaves, bitch. I know you.
I don't even need to ask.
Full of wisdom.
I think he's just fucking crazy.
You guys see him like walk off to like a relatively. He looks like he's thinking about where to camp, and he just like starts standing and waving his arms back and forth, and he starts speaking in tongues as you all watch magic manifest around the floor. You hear the jingle of your coin lost.
I really worry about your sanity if you hang out with this guy too much.
I like him.
Yeah.
Not the
Cabin,
traditional
cozy
spellcasting type.
cabin,
Is he saying that?
cozy cabin, cozy cabin.
Fuck. Fuck it, I'm down to pay the fucking wizard
Yeah.
toll.
That's fine by me.
The wizard's
How much?
hole.
How much are your potions?
Helix 2. Cozy
Yes.
cabin.
Oh, I think maybe he would
Maybe
like
we
this.
should go inside
Give
and
him
sit down
approximately
for a
1
little
minute.
bit.
Yeah.
I will ask you later. I'll ask you later.
You guys would come into the hut, and it kind of looks like the witch's house from the end of Spirited Away.
Nice. Well, suppose we get settled. Maybe we figure out where we all want to be while we wait for our host to finish what he's
Cozy
doing.
cabin.
Yeah.
You just hear him from outside. Cozy cabin.
Cozy.
You guys definitely can settle down. There is a little oven for cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck it. We paid them a lot of money. Let's cook in their kitchen. I'm so free. I don't give a shit. Let's do it. We paid to
Yeah,
be here.
I
We're in a
still have
fucking
some
Airbnb.
ingredients I have some ingredients from foraging. Why the fuck not? Hey, Dea, can I get your help again?
Oh yes, of course.
Thanks.
Time to cook.
Should I do a hearty meal or should I try to find a new recipe?
Recipe.
New recipe sounds really fun. Also, do we have to eat again tonight, or should we do it in the morning? We ate this morning.
Yes.
I don't know how.
Whatever I cook, I could just say that we save it for in the morning and just
Oh,
do
you
it
know,
now.
fair enough. Okay, yeah.
Because it's gonna take like 2 hours regardless.
We should do a new one. We should have a little fun with it.
Okay. I will do a cooking lore god.
Do
I'm
cooking
rolling
lore.
my crafting is a sweet 23. This is my whole thing. This is the only thing I'm good at.
Good. 15 total.
Even with the +2?
Yep, I
Damn.
rolled a 13.
Damn.
Well, I rolled a 10. +3. +2.
Slay. I love the cooking. It's so fun. Yeah.
Somebody post the fucking link cooking gif. You roll together some ingredients, some meat, some vegetables. How much are you going to invest in this? Are you going to use like special ingredients?
I think maybe one because I have a lot less of those and a lot more basic ingredients. So maybe like just one special ingredient.
So let me look at this. It was so you cook and you guys churn out a mush.
Oh.
It is edible, but it is not good. You lose 1 special and 2 basic ingredients. However, you do not get any nasty side effects.
Do we still it's still edible, you said?
Yes, it's still edible, but you will not get any special effects from a special meal. And
That's
you
fine.
did not learn a special meal.
That's fine.
Yeah. Bart kind of makes a face at it, but he says it's food. It'll do.
Of course. Can't get them all, you know?
Cozy cabin. Cozy cabin.
Why can we hear him so clearly from in here? It's starting to really
Did he get louder when we went inside?
That's what I'm fucking saying. Why is it so loud in here? I can hear him like he's here with us.
Cozy cabin. And then you hear a drop sound as you hear
I think he's done, Dea, if you wanted to go ask him about his potions.
I will. I will go ask him about his potions. Potion seller.
Potion seller. I require your strongest potions.
I forgot to
Thank you for the activity.
I forgot to make an activity. Anyway. You come out and there is indeed a cozy cabin.
Wow.
You see a cabin 20 feet on each side and 10 feet high. It looks like a simple hut. It's got windows. It's got a door. It's a hut. He magicked a hut.
That's crazy.
Like another one.
Wild.
You see him like scratching his butt, and he just looks back at you and says, "Boy."
I wanted to ask about your potions.
You see him like open up his robe, and you see a bunch of vials, and he looks at you, and he says, "I got 2 minor healing potions, 2 lesser healing potions, a moderate healing potion, lesser potion of fire resistance, and a lesser potion of cold resistance. What you want?"
How much are your healing potions specifically?
Which one?
I suppose all of them, truly.
Minor is 4 GP, lesser 12, and the moderate is 50.
I will buy 3 lesser potions for 12 GP. This is agreeable to you? No?
One costs 12.
No, the baby ones. The baby. Minor? I'm sorry, I'm confused. That's Panini.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to. Excuse me. Excuse my old man honing in. Can you repeat your order, sir?
I wanted 3 of the ones that were just 4 GP.
This drive-through fucking sucks.
You only got 2.
I only got 2. I'll just get the 2. That's fine. And
2 of the minor?
Are they lesser or are they minors?
Minor. There's minor, lesser, and a moderate one.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Pull up. Second window.
I'll get 2.
He's in the cabin and peeking out from one of the windows.
2 minor healing potions.
Yeah.
8 GP.
I will do this. I am purchasing 2. I buy them.
He takes them out of his cloak hooks and gives them to you.
Slay. That's all I wanted to do. I can't spend too much more money.
Yeah.
He's just staring at you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
He doesn't move as he watches you leave.
Yeah, I'm power walking away.
Do you guys go nap?
Yep.
Yes. Bedtime. All of you go to sleep in this random man's hut.
Ooh.
Some of your companions are on the floor. That's fine.
That's fine.
Come morning, you all are fine and healthy and not murdered by a man who led into his hut.
Thank God. I was worried about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Does that mean that we recover, what is it, 1 HP?
Yeah, you guys had a long recovery.
That's right. You got hurt by the kobolds.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
They
Oh
hit me
yeah,
pretty
wait.
hard.
I was
Can
like,
I-
what did you get hurt by?
Can I?
Nothing happened.
I get hit by a lot of things, okay?
Ew.
I healing plaster
What did
myself
you say?
actually.
Healing plaster, healing plaster, healing plaster.
Healing plaster,
Yeah,
but
of
I'm
course.
still hurt.
Yeah, maybe I could do like a medicine check on someone to help heal them. I didn't
yeah,
get
you'd-
hurt. I was
you'd be
too busy
better.
being. What was that?
I said you'd be better. I think Perry's gonna ask Galilea for help.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely, I can do that. Medicine check. Let's go.
This is for Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
for the big-
Perry.
Poor Perry.
This is so sad. It was
Ooh.
Perry's fixation, and Perry just got fucking attacked.
Yeah.
No, flip that around.
Harry,
Sometimes
like,
the
oh my
things
god,
you hurt love
kobold
you.
smiley face. Stabs.
Stabs.
Sorry,
Healer.
Perry.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck is this ability called again?
I believe. Let me pull up the thing.
I think it's treat wounds.
Thank
Yeah, I think that's
That's
what
the
it
word.
is. Yes.
you. Treat wounds. There we go. You guys are
Bing.
so smart. And you rolled.
I rolled medicine. I have a +6 to it.
You go to help, and you technically dress up the wounds. You do not gain any health.
Ah,
You
well,
barely miss the DC.
yeah.
Healing
wait,
DCs are bitches.
Can I nudge fate on myself?
Nudge fate would not help. It was spiked you.
No!
Yeah.
You just hate me.
No. I'm looking at the trained DC right now. I'm looking at it so
I
sadly.
can also see it on Wanderer's Guide. They are not
Yeah.
lying.
No.
You can go and try to help Warwick.
Just hate me. Yeah.
I'm languishing. I'm dying.
Yeah, I can imagine. I just so like try and just like it's just the act of trying of doing it. Yeah, we'll stick with this D20.
That the one that's giving you like what, 2 nat 1s?
No, those have been set aside. I put multiple D20s in here because I know sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Okay, I guess because I already did Warwick once, I'm a lot better at it because that makes it a 21.
21. You go to heal for Warwick. And Warwick, congratulations. You are get healed.
Wow.
As you gain 7 HP.
Wow. I'm back up to full again. Yippee.
Yippee!
Do you guys want to hear a really fun fact about treat wounds?
Yes.
If you critically fail, you deal damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a character in another game whose whole build is being a medic. It's up to the whims of fate, as it were. While that's happening, God, can I sneak away?
Sure.
Thank you. I'm going to. If there's another room, then I'll go into another room. But if not, I'll literally like go outside and go like out back.
Yeah, there's probably a chamber pot hall you can crawl into.
Okay, cool. I will do my daily preparations. It takes like, since treat wounds takes like 10 minutes. I'll do it while you guys are busy, so that I'm ready to go when we leave.
Delightful. You reach into yourself, affixing your chest. You luckily got no damage. But nonetheless, it does feel strange to reach into your own beating heart, as one would call it. And you come back and you see Warwick is none the better, and none of them are none the wiser.
I feel like Warwick is sitting there as Galileo like walks up and starts like treating him, and I think he'll just kind of like make this like snide laugh with this grin and just be like, "Wow, Gal, you sure come over here and fret over me a lot. You got something you want to tell me?"
I think you should get hit less.
Wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks.
Oh, that's... Sorry, never mind. I can't do it. Maybe if you said nicer things to people, they might say more nice things to you. I think you could be really nice.
Amiri and Valerie speak up and say the truth. Yeah.
That's
He's an
idiot.
idiot.
Sorry, girls.
Oh my god.
You see Lindsay writing something down.
You will be remembered for this.
Oh,
all of the history books will know you were a misogynist.
Or a slut. Or both. Who knows?
Who knows?
This is like when Varric fucking hates you in Dragon Age 2, but he has to tell your story anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, she doesn't hate you. She's just making sure she documents that you're a piece of shit.
That's fair.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you sleep for the night?
I thought it was in the morning. I thought you already told us we slept.
I think it was like we were planning on sleeping, but it kind of seems like we're doing like some stuff as we're like settling down.
Oh, I thought we already rested.
Yeah, I heard Ash said earlier that like we woke up and we weren't stabbed. So I was like, oh, it's the morning. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you not have ADHD?
Any of those
Weird.
things.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do anything?
I do actually want Perry to try and talk to the Hut Man.
The Hut Man.
Yeah, you guys still don't know his name, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hut Man. He's not out there, but there's a hut there, all right.
I will knock on the door of the hut like
You
a
see
polite
the door
little man.
slowly open. It creaks.
Guten Morgen. Are you available for talking?
That's not an answer.
Did the door
You hear
open
a
on its own?
The door opens on its own, and you see the Hut Man sneaping.
Oh.
Oh my god, you broke into his house.
No.
You're a thief.
No,
Perry's gonna Perry.
Perry's gonna
You
close.
do happen to see the potions. Oh! Next to the chamber pot.
I, Sarah, am very tempted. Perry, however, is a good lad, and he would not.
God damn,
Okay.
I got free potions.
I'm sorry. Perry's
Fine.
gonna very gently close the door and go back.
You hear a scream.
Oh,
My Hut! You see him like barrel out, and he looks at you and he says, "Oh, the Dryad. Hello."
hello. I was checking to see if you were available for conversation.
He runs back to the hut, and you hear a jingling noise, and then he comes back and he says, "Yes, conversation. I'm ready."
Perry will fold their hands together and say, excellent. I realized we did not have very many proper introductions last night. Holds out a hand. My name is Perry.
You see him hold out his hand, and he shakes it, and you feel the crustiest dirt-encrusted hand ever. You look down, and you see his nails are pitch black with dirt and muck and God knows what kind of ingredients. And you become very grateful that Dea is very good at taking care of himself. And he says, Hello, Perry. He looks at you and he says, "My name is Boken.
Oh.
This is my hut. Boken's hut, one can call it."
How do you spell that? Thank you.
Boken.
Borken.
Boken.
Borken. Okay. Perry will just smile and say, "It's lovely to meet you. Thank you for your hospitality. Your hut is quite comfortable."
Thank you. I know.
I admit I am curious as to what led you to setting up shop out here, as it were.
He scratches at his chin and he says, "Oh, my parents died. My brother cut off my finger, so I decided to leave the city."
Oh. I am sorry for your losses.
Yeah, you want to see?
Sure.
He holds up his he holds up a hand, and you see he wasn't joking. As he holds up his right hand, you see that he is missing an entire pinky.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
This man lights fireworks himself.
Yeah. He looks to you and he says, "That's it.
Huh.
Mostly do trading with Oleg. Don't see a lot of people come around, so I hope you understand my resistance to you people."
Yes, completely. In retrospect, coming when it was dark out was probably not the friendliest approach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful to have gotten to meet and speak with you nonetheless, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. I hope we can do business again in the future. I would like to return and purchase more of your potions in the future.
He looks at you and he says, "I don't think any of you are expensive enough for my potions."
Hey, wait, didn't Dea buy some from you?
I know. Wait, is work out here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys came back. I'm sorry.
He said poor.
Oh.
Pores.
Pores. Pores.
None of you. My partners could follow a man, a dragon, let alone a man.
Perry will just nod and say, "At the moment, we are not as rich in funds as we would like, but once we have settled on new settlement and get things running, I am sure we will have some to spare on resources as precious as this."
Well, I'm happy you think of it as a useful resource. He just keeps looking at you.
Perry's just looking at him.
Anything else?
No, I think that is it. Thank you.
He closes the door.
Perry just walks away smiling.
You go back to the hut, I'm assuming. The
Yeah.
real hut.
The real hut. Not the cozy cabin.
Yes. Perry's here. What are the rest of you doing?
Hey, Perry, here's your mush.
Oh,
It's
danke.
breakfast.
Munch, munch, munch. How does the mush taste?
It kind of just tastes like mushy peas. Mushy peas with a occasional meat texture.
I don't know if this was your intent, but that made me intensely grossed out.
Warwick levels a spoon in Perry's direction and says, "If you utter a single fucking complaint about it, you can find your own food from now on."
Why would I complain about it? It is a gift.
Because he's a pussy, Amiri says, eating her mushy new peas. You guys see Lindsay speak up after she writes in her journal, and she says, "Where's the trading post?"
That's a good question. Oh, I should have asked. Oh, shit.
I love the idea that we keep going in and out having to ask more and more stuff.
I can go ask Vulcan. Gets up, goes outside.
Everybody,
cabin door.
I will say, all of the companions would look at you and just be like, "You can ask him. I don't."
Yeah, I'll go with Perry. Just be like, if you need like help talking to him.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I can look at the cozy cabin closer.
Yes.
It was quite cozy.
Ooh.
It is a nice looking cabin. It is very substantial looking. As you approach and you knock on the door and it opens once again, and you begin to think that this cabin doesn't actually have a lock. And I can describe the interior, which contains 3 cots, 1 chamber pot, and a small fireplace holding magic fire.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, it is quite comfortable in the hut. As you see Boken look to you and say, "What?"
Hello. Apologies for coming back.
Uh-huh.
Where is Oleg's trading post?
Oh, Oleg. He points at like a vague direction and he says, he's just over the west. You could probably make it there by the afternoon.
Oh, lovely.
Are you familiar with like Oleg, or do you like? I'm just kind of curious about like, I guess the people, who might be that we might come across there.
Oh, Oleg and his wife are lovely people, actually. He scratches at his chin and said, "Jihad is there too, but I don't care much for him. Though I haven't been able to go there recently because of the bandit issue."
Who? Okay. Who's Jihad?
He's a druid.
Jihad. Kind of sounds like you don't get along.
He doesn't like me selling my potions. He does free healings and such.
Different practices.
Yeah, he's a worshiper of Aristil, so they have to give those out. Yeah, I very much like I very much like Oleg. A bit chaotic, but he's fine.
Okay. I know there's a bandit issue. How bad is it?
He shrugs and says every month Oleg loses all of his money.
All of it?
He thinks for a second and he says, "I think, yes, it's the new moon tomorrow. So Oleg is about to get mugged again."
Every new moon.
Every moon. Last month, I think he said they asked for 200. Then the month before, they asked for 1. Probably.
It's not the same. Oh, it's just kind of what he has.
It's whatever he has and however much they want. Heard they stole a ring.
A special
Also
ring?
their horse. Oh yeah, wedding ring.
Oh.
Don't know much about that story. You'd have to ask them.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like he will be needing our assistance.
Probably.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I suggest we tell the others and perhaps get a move on, as it were.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. I would like Oleg to stay alive.
We would as well.
Yes.
You see him walk out with you, and you feel as the air sucks in around you, and the cozy cabin is gone, and he follows you back to his hut.
We should probably. I turned towards Spirit. We should probably let the others know about what's going on with Oleg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys go in. I'm assuming you guys just get them up to speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
No.
Oh, okay. Someone talk?
Talk.
Okay, alright, it's picking it up again, okay.
Play.
I'm assuming you guys catch the gang up on, hey! Ah!
Ah! Mullig is in danger!
You guys are caught up on the horrors.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Part
Living
2.
in lawless lands might lead to lawless problems. Not to assume, but I think you guys are gonna start hauling ass.
Yep.
Yes, I think Daya's very much like, we need to make sure, like, we got it.
We got it.
You guys can rush, actually, if you would like to risk it.
Oh, what is the risk?
Just normal stuff, perception.
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll be okay.
Mackenzie.
Yes. This is fine with me also.
Okay.
The way, Ranger.
You guys pack up all of your stuff, leaving Boken behind as he waves you goodbye to save his friend. Oddities aside, you do think that Boken does care for Oleg.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys go. I start not running. You guys go, and you are able to go quickly, as there is still a trail to follow, and Boken wasn't kidding. The trading post is very close, as within mere hours, you find it. You walk up to a rather interesting area. Let me pull her up. you see a 4-post fort, essentially. It is a bit nice, actually. This trading post looks like it could host parties and events. And let me show you guys what she looks like. Boop, boop. Hello?
Ooh.
Discord.
Hello, Discord.
Discord is crashing.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
I can't send it in.
Oh,
Oh.
well. A surprise image for later.
You could take a snip of it and try to see if you can copy. Oh, never mind. Ash is just dead.
Oh,
R.I.P.
are they dead?
Yeah, they're fucking gone. Hi, everybody.
Oh.
Hello.
Are you alive?
You alive?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
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 Hi.
Okay. Hi. Okay. I'm alive.
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna be able to send this image. This fucking blows.
I don't know if you heard
Aw.
me. Take a snip of it and try to copy paste that in, because maybe it's like too big.
I've been doing that.
I'm sorry.
Discord, please.
Howling at the moon.
There we go. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Wow.
a little thing.
You guys come up to a very nice hosting area. And you see in front of a wagon is a rather burly man talking to his obviously affable companion who is a bit taller than him. And they are talking in hushed whispers, and they look over and they see you and welcome. And you see the woman lift her skirt to go and run to the entrance and take a bow and say, "Welcome, travelers."
Hello.
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 uh, hello. We haven't had anybody come visit in a moment. Can I help you?
Yes, and also we would like to help you.
Oh, are you the Oleg, the mercenaries for Rostov? And you see him pick up and say, "Mercenaries." And he comes walking over and he says, "Are you the mercenaries?"
Yeah. We have come from Rostov. Fuck, what was her name?
Sorlo Jamandi?
Sword Jamandi.
Yeah.
We were given a charter by Sword Lord Jamandi, and were told to come to your trading post. We spoke with your friend Boken on the way here, and he mentioned you were having some trouble.
I didn't think the Ulthrog liked us. Yes, we are. You look like she looks like she's about to break into tears as she nods, holding a hand to her face and say, me and my husband have been facing a lot of troubles."
Yes, me and my friends have heard of some of it. I'm very sorry. We would like to help, however we can.
You see you imagine Oleg speak up and say, come in. We had some breakfast this morning and we can give you some. We have some wine as well. We should be good hosts. Before anything, we are a hostel. And he pulls you guys towards an area that you think kind of looks like an office. This space. As he walks you through, and he says, me and my wife have been having a hard time of it, but we're managing to survive. What are all of your names?
My name's Galilea.
Galilea, yes. He takes out a clipboard and he starts writing down.
Dea's gonna clear his throat and step forward to give a small nod of the head and say, you can call me Dea.
Dea, oh, you look like... He looks at you, and he is a much taller man. And he says, good boy. He starts to write it down. Perry and Warwick, do you give your names?
Yes. Perry will give name and offer a handshake.
He shakes your hand and he says, to all of you, thank you for coming, at least. I honestly didn't expect the politics of Rostov to ever let off enough for us to get help. Do you all need anything, or he sits down and he says, honestly, I don't like the idea of you explorers here in the Greenbelt. I wanted to avoid civilization as much as possible, but I'm imploring you, please get these bandits away from us.
Of course. Over here.
We'll do whatever we can.
He puts a hand to his wife and he says, tell them. And she shakes her head and he speaks up and says, they stole my wife's ring. I'd like if you can check when they perish for it.
That's something we can look for.
Yes, it would be a shame to lose something so precious.
Do you guys have any questions for Oleg? Because I'm going to say right now, we will not have time to do the combat encounter.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I don't know if I have any questions. I feel like this sounds pretty straightforward. But if you guys have any questions, feel free.
I think Perry would ask what kind of weapons or defenses these bandits usually have.
He would nod and say, well, the first time they came, there was a woman with them, and she had these nasty axes, threatened to chop off my arm with one. But after the first visit, she never came back, and there's been less people. They mostly just use knives. And one dodgy looking man has a bow.
Do they
But
operate under a certain kind of name?
they're working for a man called the Stag Lord. I've never seen him, though.
No, okay, I don't have anything else. Sorry.
Do you know if they have like a hideout nearby or anything?
I don't know about their real hideout, but I think that their camp, the ones that attack us, I think it would be close by. They come in like clockwork, so I think that they might just be a little bit below us, waiting every time.
And how long ago did this start?
3 months. 3 months ago it started.
Do you know if there is a specific I mean, I understand that you are a rare settlement in a very like chaotic and difficult land.
That's kind of my question, I think, too. Why now? Why not before?
Yeah, like was there something that triggered like obviously they're bandits and they're, looking for money, but yeah, it is kind of interesting that now they are coming for you for everything you have every month.
He would think for a second and say they call it tax collection, but the thing is that there used to be a lot of different bandits running around, but they aren't here anymore. I think they got absorbed in. And if the rumors are to be true, they pay to join. I think they're collecting money so they can do something with it. And we're the most available source besides mugging travelers and bullying the other mercenaries or thieves into joining them.
Right. Is there any, sorry, no, I was just like thinking like, is there anything like I might know, or like I could also potentially ask like, what do they need all that money for?
What would you roll for this? Because I like that question.
Maybe Arcana or Academia lore? I guess it's not art. No, it is art.
I am actually going to say society.
Society.
For a very specific reason. Oh my
god. 12 plus 7 is a 19.
You think that they might be building up money for weapons or possibly an army. Because you heard how much money they want. And if they're doing this every month and they're absorbing a fuck ton of thieves into their gang, that sounds like they're trying to build a little empire of
I don't like
thieves.
that. I don't like it.
You could have guessed for what, but you've seen this happen in cities. This isn't too uncommon as an idea.
It's a rallying of arms, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, they definitely don't want all of this for any good reason.
I don't think so.
No. But I think it might be a good idea to maybe try to stop it or hinder it if we can, because I think they might be collecting all this manpower and money for an army. As terrifying as that might be, but it's kind of what it is.
You watch the woman next to Oleg hold her chest, and she says, That's what you guys are here, though. That's what you're here for, though, right? Rostov told us that they would be sending mercenaries to defeat the bandits.
Of course, you don't have to worry about anything.
Yes.
We'll clear the area, and it'll be as safe as we can make it.
Yeah.
He's gonna give kind of a sheepish smile and say, but we don't have to bother you with our plans. Right, everyone? We can talk about it alone.
Yes. More pressing matters first, I believe.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to leave to go debate?
Debate.
Yeah, at least to talk where we can't worry
This poor lady.
the normies, yeah, for lack of a term.
I will say, as you leave, you guys actually see Valerie and Lindsay stay behind to talk to the other two.
Ah.
Cool.
You guys are taken to a room with 4 beds, and it's kind of cozy.
Cozy.
You imagine that this is the guest quarters.
I think Dea's gonna go over to bed and sit down and give out a big sigh and say, we just got here. I have to worry about an arm.
It's kind of a lot, yeah.
I will say you guys were told that there was a bit of a bandit problem. You imagine that it was undermined how big this bandit problem was, though.
I also
make
feel
it
like
appealing.
I feel like we've all been told that like this sucks, but like it's also different than getting here and realizing just how bad it sucks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bandits are a hell of a thing to deal with. They multiply like rats.
I don't think I was fully prepared to deal with a problem of this scale.
I'm not sure any of us were.
And I guess at the end of the day, we're supposed to clear territory and keep it. I suppose at the end of the day, it would take a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No way to go but forward, eh?
There's more than just the 4 of us, too. We've got good numbers.
You do. As you see, everybody's kind of willing to beat the shit out of people. There's like a list of like things that certain allies do and don't approve of. All of them are ready to kick ass for this cause.
Nice.
Hell
Very
yeah.
nice.
Does anybody have anything they want to do before the night goes on? And you guys rest up to beat the shit out of little men?
Little men. Sorry, go ahead.
2 things if we have the time for it.
Yeah.
I think Perry's gonna try and find Jathal and ask if she can take a look at Perry's wounds.
Yes, Jathal would help you with your wounds.
Thank God.
Nice.
And she is able to help.
Oh.
1 second. Yep. You get 10 HP.
Woo! Awesome. And then the second thing is I think Perry's gonna start writing a letter.
Oh?
Yes.
Write a letter.
That's really fun.
I will actually write it out later, but it's gonna be to home.
I will tell you, you are going to have to wait a minute to send that.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know.
Yes.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do?
I want to actually go find Valerie. It can be I know that she and Lindsay stayed to talk to Oleg and his wife, but just in general, before we head off, I want to find Valerie.
You would definitely find Valerie. You would find Valerie up near one of the catapults. She looks to be examining it.
Okay, awesome. I think Day is gonna kind of walk up and probably knock on a wall and sort of say, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
She doesn't jump or anything. She's like on her knees looking at one of these catapults and she says, "No, I'm fine. Damned things won't work."
Of course, that seems like it would be our luck.
If given a couple of weeks of work, they would, but for now, they are unusable. I think whenever we manage to help these people, I would like to stay behind so I can help repair them.
Depending on our timeline, I'm sure I can try to give some help before we move on.
That would be a great help.
Multiple hands work better than just one pair.
You're correct. And she sweeps her bob back and she stands to look at you. Did you need something?
Oh, I suppose need is a strong word. But I'm very thankful that we're a group that is really bolstered with numbers, and he kind of gives a smile and sort of like raises his arms like fist and says, I noticed that you're a more strong, physically adept type, so I thought that I would offer you something. I got this talisman when we were back in the manor after everything was happening, but I'm afraid it would be wasted on me. And he goes to show the little jade cat, and sort of like show it to her and say, if you want, I can sort of affix it to your armor.
She thinks for a moment and she says, I would not turn down the offer. That would be quite rude of me. She looks to you and says, she looks to your armor and she says, would you like help with your armor? I can maintain and fix it.
Oh, I think that would be lovely. I mean, I knew you have to upkeep this sort of thing, but I figured I would just have to figure it out as I go. Any sort of help or instruction I would really appreciate. I'm not very experienced with this sort of thing, as I'm sure you've seen.
She holds her hands out and she says, trade.
Yeah, and Dea will kind of shrug off his chain shirt. It's very easy to take on and off, and will hand it over, and says, I can do this in just 10 minutes. So if you want to hand me the part of your armor that you would like it on, I can put it there. Think of it like a good luck charm.
Yes, I know of different magics. And she hands you her gauntlet.
Awesome. I will spend 10 minutes affixing the jade cat to her gauntlet.
Delightful. I know what that Jade Cat does. So.
Yeah, it's really good, actually. Fun fact, I asked every single other player character, and nobody in our party is trained in acrobatics.
That's a little bit funny.
Yeah. It's really funny when I found out. But it's okay because I think this is cute, especially considering Valerie and Dea started off on a weird foot. But yeah, I'll just do that, and that's kind of my only plan besides get ready for the night.
Let's write something down. Does anybody have anything else they want to do real quick? You do not have to if you do not want to.
I think I'm good for now.
Yeah, I
I
think
cannot
so
think
too.
of anything.
Okay. Sarah, you can go ahead and pause and stop the recording.